So I recently got a dog because nothing says get a dog like having 3 kids, 6 and under. But we got a dog and he is, of course, the love of our lives now. But he's a really big dog. And so, of course, I want my dog to be able to walk well. And I think he knows at this point, because he's bigger than me, that he could easily pull me through the streets if he wanted to. And so I've been working on trying to train him to walk well with me. And of course, I started by Googling it. And one of the things I learned is that in order to train a dog to walk well with you, you start by keeping it really close. And what you actually do is that you change routes a lot. So you change directions a lot, you keep it close. And what the dog learns is that it's not actually about the route that it thought it was going to take or that it wanted to take or that it thinks it should take, but it learns to walk with you and pay attention to where you're going. And I found myself feeling really overwhelmed about the implications that has on our own discipleship to Jesus, that for so many of us, we get so caught up on the idea of the route we're supposed to take, the one we thought we were going to take, or even the one that we feel like we should take, about doing the right things and doing what God has asked us to. And yet so many of us are missing out on the goodness of the fact that it's actually about the one that we're walking with more than it's about where we're walking. Isaiah 42 verse 16, as the prophet Isaiah is talking about the new thing that God is going to be doing ultimately through his son Jesus, it says this in verse 16, I will lead the blind by ways they have not known. Along unfamiliar paths I will guide them. I will turn the darkness into light before them and make the rough places smooth. These are the things I will do. I will not forsake them. Friends, you and I a lot of times end up having the dynamic, sort of like with the dog learning to walk, that sometimes we're pulling and we're expecting the walk to look a certain way. And God's saying, I'm doing a new thing. In fact, I'm going to take you on some routes that maybe you didn't expect, maybe you didn't even want to go on, but would you trust that walking with me, even in a route unexpected, is better than walking anywhere else by yourself? And so today, would you maybe look at even the left turns that you feel like life has taken and be reminded that it is about the one you are walking with that determines the route and not the other way around?